Today I'll show you how I cook the most delicious soup on a budget. It's chicken back soup. So I paid less than $3, $2.60 Canadian to be exact. I paid for just a parcel of chicken back. Now I just need one parcel because I'm just cooking it for 3 persons. So I went ahead and I cleaned them up. You want to clean it up nicely. I like to take out all those things, cut off some of the fat because chicken back is very fatty. So I went ahead and I cut them. I don't want them too big either, but you can clean them the way you're comfortable with. You can cut them to your size. If you don't feel like cutting it, it's all up to you. So whatever you're comfortable with, then you can go ahead and do it. Now, once that is done, I went ahead and I washed them. I wash it with some vinegar. And most time I always have vinegar at home, so you could actually use vinegar and lemon. There are some people who said I should not use water. I should never wash my meat before cooking. As a Jamaican, we always wash our meat. Trust me. I don't know if any Jamaican who cooks their meat without washing it. We always wash it, clean it up. I'm still doing a little bit of cleaning as well. Some person said, leave some of those things in there. I want everything gone. And that's why back in Jamaica, I seldom, I think while I was in Jamaica, I cooked chicken back soup maybe once or twice because it's very fatty. So when I'm finished cleaning it up, all the meat is gone. Now ahead I went with a piece of chicken breast. Now my son does not like chicken back. I remember the first time I came to Canada and I saw the chicken back and they look really, really nice. And I said, I'm going to try it. And I cooked it alone. And my son was like, Mommy, why does it have so much bone? So I went ahead and got a piece of chicken breast and I dropped that for him. All our veggies that we're going to be using today, you can use all the veggies that you want. You don't have to just stick with those that I'm having. I also went ahead with some garlic. Of course, when you're cooking, I always cook with garlic. Garlic is full of flavor, and why not use it? So I went ahead and I cut them also very small, and I'm going to cook that along with the chicken back and the pumpkin together. So I'm scraping my garlic there. In the meantime, my pot is on the fire and I'm trying to put it into a boil because we're not going to put those in until it comes to a boil. Now, this piece of pumpkin, I got it at a Jamaican grocery store here or a Caribbean grocery store. I got it. It's nice and dry. And let me tell you something. I didn't need any chicken noodle or anything, even though I went in with some chicken noodle for added flavor. But this pumpkin was so nice. It was so dry. It made the process so easy. It was a little hard to cut though. I struggled with it a bit, if you would have noticed. Now, welcome everyone. If this is your first time here on this channel, we do cooking. And if this is something that you are interested in, you can consider subscribing to the channel. Now, I'm cutting the pumpkin in smaller pieces because I'm going to cook this with the chicken back first before I add the rest of veggies. I'm going to leave some of the pumpkin when I'm going to add the rest of the veggies for last. So to ensure when I'm serving up the soup, I actually have some pumpkin in. So I'm cutting some in smaller pieces and then I'm going to wash it. Remember, always wash your fruits and veggies before using them. So when I'm cutting them, I will go ahead and wash it and then add them in. So pumpkin just makes it nice. It gives it a nice rich flavor. So my pot is here. It's already come to a boil and nothing else is in it, just the water. And I'm adding the chicken back, the chicken breast, and the garlic along with the diced pumpkin. I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook. So once that is cooking, I go ahead and I'm preparing my veggies. Now today I'm using potato. You can use the sweet potato as well and use the Irish potato. Also going with some carrots. And again, I said I will go in with added pumpkin, that is to enjoy. And I'll also go in with some yam. So you can add dasheen, cocoa, you can add celery. I will be going in with some chocho as well. So whatever you have, you can go right ahead and use it. It's not restricted. If you have little, you use what you have. If you have a lot, you go right ahead and use what you have. So I'm going in with, I like a lot of carrot in my soup. And why I put a lot of carrot, my family actually loves carrot more than anything. This is the only veggie that my son would really eat in the soup. He doesn't want the Irish potatoes. He doesn't want the yam, so he'll go ahead with the carrots and the dumpling. That's all he wants. So I'm cleaning them up nicely, cutting them into bite-sized pieces to make the process easier. So if you're enjoying this video, this is a great time to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for that thumbs up. You can also take it a step further by subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section if you are subscribing. Thank you so much. And you can go ahead and give me a comment in the comment section. Do you drink soup? Are you a lover of soup? I love me some soup. So here I'm going in with some chocho. As I said, you can cut your veggies to your own size and shape. It's up to you. There's no restriction to it. So there you have it. My pumpkin is already cooked, mashed out, and that's how I love it. I'm gonna go in with the rest of veggies. Remember, these were washed. After cutting them, I washed them. I did wash it off camera, so you didn't see that part. Then I'm gonna go in with my yellow yam. No, I could just peel it all at once, but I decided to slice them first. I'm not gonna make it into big slices. I'm gonna slice them, small enough. Again, do it into your liking. And also, I won't be using all of this yam. This will be used maybe 2 times because just myself and one other person in the family that may eat the yam. As a matter of fact, I'm the only one who loves yam. So I'm gonna go in with this yellow yam, peel it, and this is a great way to do it. Taking my time to peel it to avoid it getting red as well. Once I peel it, I cut it again into 2. You could actually cut it into 4, and that's actually bite-sized pieces. So it depends on you. I'm cutting away that part and I'm throwing it out. Remember, if you are also gardening, you can use the peelings to make for your garden. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna peel, and then I'm gonna add that to my pot next. Let me know what other soup would you love to see me make in the comment section if you are a lover of soup, or would you try this one? It's definitely a go-to soup for Jamaicans. When we're on a budget, chicken back soup is the way to go. I'm proud of my culture. Yes, I am. So now we're done with that. We're gonna go ahead and add it to the pot. So potter bubble, potter bubble. So we go ahead and we add that in. We're also going in with some corn. I did buy some corn and I cut them in small pieces as well. If you notice, I don't like having big chunks of food in my pot. I prefer them when they're nice and small. Then I'm gonna go in with some dumplings. So I'm gonna make those, some little ones, we call those spinners, or some people call them roly-poly. So we're gonna go in with some spinners and also some very small one like those. Those are what you call soup dumpling. If you're just doing dumpling to eat with maybe like ackee and saltfish, you do it in a different way. But this is how we're doing it. This one. No, my phone battery got a little bit low. I didn't realize, so the lighting went down. I apologize for that. So put it out on charge. Allow it to cook a little bit. Go in with some scallion and thyme. And this is the time you'll go ahead and drop your Scotch bonnet pepper. And this that I'm adding is some green seasoning, some blended green seasoning that I have. You can also add your pimento grains. I totally forgot to add that because I actually have some. So you can add your pimento berries here. So this is where you add all your additional spices. Normally for the green onion, or the scallion as we call them, I normally dice it and then add it to the pot, because that way you'll get an opportunity to eat everything. Now this is the chicken noodle, and it also has pumpkin. I go ahead with some hot water and then I mix it. Why I do it this way is to avoid any kind of lump when I add it to the soup. So when I use this, I mix out it so there are no lumps. You could try it this way if you generally use it. As I said, this is not a must because as you will see, my soup is nice and rich in color. So I could actually do without it. But I'm going in for the flavor, and also it gives it a nice color too. You could also strain it and do away with the you could just strain it and just do just the pumpkin. So I mix everything together, cover it out, and allow everything to come together nicely. Let me tell you something. This was such a lovely soup. Now, if you enjoyed this video, this is a great time to go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. We're almost at the end. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and let me know, are you going to try this? Have you ever had chicken back soup? Remember to always taste. So I tasted it and realized it needed a little bit more salt. So this is the first time I'm adding salt. And why I add the salt last? Because the chicken noodle also have salt. The green seasoning also had a little salt. So you don't want to add salt first. There we go, guys. This is a finished product. Let me tell you, this was so delicious. I enjoyed it, and I hope you did enjoy this video. Go right ahead, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if it is your first time, and to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so very much for taking me to this far. I do appreciate your support, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Enjoying my chicken soup. Look at that richness, look at that goodness. Until the next one, it's bye for now. Go ahead and check out this next video. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy.